I'm Rhonda Masad from the West Island blog, and I am here as part of an awareness series where we as a community teach each other things that we know. So Alex Mariani is a real estate agent in our district, and he is an expert, in my opinion, on various topics in real estate. Today we are talking rental market. Right. The rental market has changed dramatically. It's becoming tighter and tighter. What's up, Alex?
So the rental market is a market where we've seen numbers of, again, they've changed over the years. The vacancy rate has been as early as low as 1.3% this year.
So what does that, explain that exactly? That means that there's 1% vacant?
So meaning that there's 1.3% of all apartments or homes or anything that's up for a rental that is vacant.
Okay.
And in 2020, they're forecasting that number go down to 0.5%.
So having a rental property is a good thing.
Having a rental property right now is a very good thing. It's very good for landlords. It's a bit more difficult on the tenant side, because what's happening now is that people are not finding places to rent. The rental increases are skyrocketing. In the downtown core, you're looking at around $1,900 for a one-bedroom.
A cupboard.
A one-bedroom, 650 square foot apartment or condo, if you will. The other thing that's happening is that tenants are getting pushed out of their rental properties because the landlords are finding ways to renovate them, in which they are increasing the rents.
It's the only time that you can increase the rent. I'm a property owner myself, and you can only increase your rent when you've done some work.
You have to justify it by doing some sort of a renovation. The rental board has a certain percentage as to how much you can increase on that tenant, but if you justify it with a renovation or an improvement in the property, then yes, you can rent higher, of course.
So that gives the property owner a little bit of an advantage. It's not easy as a property owner.
It's not easy as a property owner. You have to deal with the tenants, you have to do your proper credit checks, you have to make sure that the tenant, maybe get your references from past landlords to see that they paid on time and that they haven't damaged the unit or anything like that.
I've had tenants that don't pay for months at a time.
Of course, and the rental board is very much against the landlords and very much on the side of the tenant.
Yeah.
There's another huge factor that everyone is aware of as to why there's a shortage of rental units, and that's Airbnb.
Okay.
Airbnb has supposedly taken away from our market 31,000 units off of the market for rent because they're doing short-term rentals. So a lot of people are seeing the flip side of Airbnb, and they don't want to rent long-term when they can rent short-term, and they're getting more money that way.
They're getting more money, but it's more work.
It's a lot more work.
So you got to deal with that. You're a hotel. You own a hotel.
You are absolutely a hotel, but think about that. 31,000 units were pulled out.
That's a lot of movement in the market.
That's a lot of homes, and that's a lot of homes for people that need them.
Is it a market to buy a rental property?
It is. It definitely is. I think at the end of the day that the rental properties will always increase in value, except for the fact that right now the numbers don't make sense on rental properties. So for what you're buying the property at, the rent will never, it's not, I won't say never, because it's very rare for it to happen, but in the most scenarios, your rent will not cover your expenses. So anyone who's buying a rental property right now is buying it in hopes that the value of the property in years to come will go up, and that's where they make their money.
Okay. How much down payment do I need? And that's not the same answer for everybody.
No. So all the cases are different. Most of the time, if you're already a primary owner of a property, if you own a primary residence and this is your second residence, most of the time you'll have to put 20 to 25% down.
And if I have 3 and 4 properties?
And if you have 3 or 4 properties, it can go up to 25 to 30. And if it's a semi-commercial property, meaning that you have some commercial at the bottom and you have some apartments at the top, then that can go to 35% sometimes.
Okay, how do people get in touch with you?
People can stay in touch with us at alexandnick.ca. All the information you can find is there. And it'd be a pleasure for us to help and assist anybody who needs help in the real estate market.
All right, thanks for coming out.
Thank you.